Today we will discuss the very basic concept of different terms used in physics like distance, displacement, velocity and acceleration. Okay, we start from the displacement. Displacement is the shortest distance between the 2 points. And there is a difference between the term displacement and distance. Distance is basically a measurement of path which has been traveled by any person. Okay, so first of all, the basic difference is their definition. The displacement, which is the shortest distance between the 2 points. Take a shortest distance between 2 points, and while the distance is the measurement of path traveled by a person. Okay, the second difference is that displacement is a vector quantity. Vector quantity means any quantity which needs both the magnitude as well as direction for its explanation. Like for example, if we will say a person has a displacement of 6 meters. Okay, so this is incomplete description of displacement. Just 6 meter is not enough in order to explain a displacement. We should know the direction as well, because the displacement is a vector quantity. It needs direction as well. So if we will say a person's displacement is 6 meter north or 6 meter south, okay, now it will be a complete definition for it, because displacement is a vector quantity. It needs both the magnitude as well as direction for its explanation, while the distance is just a scalar quantity. It doesn't need a direction for its explanation, just magnitude will be enough for it. Okay, so if we'll say a person's covered a distance of 6 meter, it will be enough for it, because it doesn't need any direction. Okay, this is the second difference. And the third difference is that displacement is denoted by a term s, while the distance is denoted by a term d. And displacement is used to find out the velocity. Okay, this term is used to find out velocity, to find the velocity, while the distance is used to find the speed. Okay, now I'll explain it with a simple example. For example, here we have a oval shaped path, and suppose a person starts from here. Suppose the person moves in the anti-clockwise direction and reach his destination, which is here. Okay, now when we measure the whole path which has been traveled by this person, this whole path is termed as his distance. Okay, we will term this path as his distance. And when the person will try to save his time, and if he will choose a shortcut path and move from here to there, then this shortest path, this shortest distance between him and his destination is termed as displacement. Okay, now we will move towards velocity. What is velocity, what is speed, and what is acceleration? Velocity can be found from the displacement. Velocity is denoted by the term, by the letter v. Okay, and it is basically the rate of change of displacement of a body. Rate of change of displacement of a body. So we will find the velocity by dividing the displacement from time. displacement is denoted by the letter s and time is t. So we will have this formula, velocity is equal to displacement by time, and basically it is the rate of change of displacement of a body. So we will enter this term delta on it. This delta means change. So it is the change of displacement, rate of change of displacement of a body. Okay, and when we look at the unit of velocity, we can find its unit from the unit of displacement and time. We know that the displacement has a unit of meter. This displacement has a unit of meter, and time has a unit of seconds. System international unit of time is second and the displacement is meter. So we will have the unit of velocity as meter per second. Okay, and what about the speed? Speed can be found from the distance. Okay, so when we will derive the formula of the speed, it is basically the distance divided by time. We know that the displacement is denoted by d and time by t. So we will have the formula of speed as d by t. Okay, and in some books the speed is denoted by the letter v. In some books we will just have this term speed. Okay, and when we look at the unit of the speed, we will consider the unit of distance. That again the distance also has a unit of meter and the time second, so we will have meter per second. Okay, now we will move towards acceleration. Acceleration is basically the rate of change of velocity of a body. Okay, so and it is denoted by the letter a, small a. Okay, so it is basically the rate of change of velocity of a body. Okay, and this delta v means the change in velocity. Suppose a person initially moves with some initial velocity which is u. Initial velocity is denoted by the letter u, and let's suppose the u is 10 meter per second, and then the person, when the person stops, some its velocity, final velocity becomes 0. V is basically the final velocity, u is the initial velocity. Let's suppose if a person is moving with initially with 10 meter per second, which is the initial velocity of the person, and then the person stops, which means that its velocity becomes 0 meter per second. So in order to find out the acceleration, we will subtract the we will basically subtract our initial velocity from the final velocity. So final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. This is the formula of acceleration. Okay, and here we have seen that a person stops, which made his final velocity 0. So when putting the value of final velocity 0, and let's suppose the time is 2 seconds. Okay, so 0 minus initial velocity is 10 divided by 2. Now we will have 0 minus 10 minus 10 into, which is equal to minus 5, and we know we have uh, already known the unit of acceleration, which is meter per second square. Okay, because velocity has unit of meter per second and time has unit of second. So when it will move above, it will make unit meter per second square. Okay, so here we have solved in sum of this acceleration by putting the values of final velocity, initial velocity, time. Okay, here we have minus 5 meter per second square, and this minus sign indicates the person has deaccelerated. Minus sign is basically a donation of deacceleration. Okay,